You know that specific feeling you get right after a long holiday? That sluggish, heavy atmosphere where the gears of the world seem to be grinding against rust?
Oh, absolutely. The holiday hangover. It usually takes a week just to remember your computer password, let alone get actual work done.
Exactly. But here is the strange thing. If you look at Ho Chi Minh City right now, specifically Post-Tet 2026, that sluggishness, it's completely missing. It's almost eerie how fast the city just snapped back into focus.
It is fascinating, isn't it? We are looking at data coming in from just after the Lunar New Year, specifically around February 23rd. And the narrative isn't about recovery, it's about acceleration. The city didn't just wake up, it jumped out of bed.
That's a great way to put it. Let's start with the most visible part of city life, the part that usually makes headlines for all the wrong reasons, the traffic.
Right. The legendary post-Tet congestion. Usually the gateways to the city are parking lots. You expect gridlock, honking, dust, the whole chaotic symphony. But this year, the reports are calling it easy to breathe.
Easy to breathe is not a phrase I usually associate with rush hour at the city gateways. Are we saying there was no traffic?
No, the volume was there. The buses were full. Private cars were pouring in. But the hot spots didn't choke. It was smooth. No prolonged jams. It suggests a level of organization or perhaps a shift in driver behavior that we haven't seen in previous years. It's a sign of a system that is maturing.
Or maybe people just wanted to get back to work so badly they figured out how to teleport. Because speaking of getting back to work, the labor numbers are staggering.
They really are. This is the heartbeat of the economy we're talking about. In the eastern industrial zones, the employee return rate hit 95% in the first few days.
95%? That's almost unheard of for the first week back. Usually, there's a trickle effect where people extend their holidays in the countryside.
Exactly. A 95% return rate signals urgency. The reports mention a serious and urgent spirit among businesses and government agencies. It feels like 2026 isn't just another year. There is a collective drive to meet production goals immediately. There is no ramp-up period. The switch was just flipped to on.
It makes you wonder what is driving that urgency. Is it fear of falling behind, or is it the excitement of opportunity?
I think the data points to opportunity. Look at the recruitment figures. We aren't just seeing old employees returning. We are seeing a massive demand for new blood. Over 38,000 job openings were posted right out of the gate.
That is a massive number for the first week of the lunar year.
It is. And look at the sectors. Manufacturing, food processing, transportation equipment. These are the engines of the physical economy. It tells us that businesses aren't just maintaining the status quo. They are expanding. They have 2026 production goals that are aggressive, and they need bodies on the line to hit them.
So, we have smooth roads, a workforce that showed up on time, and a hiring spree. It sounds almost too perfect, like a well-oiled machine.
It does feel like a shift in the city's metabolism. Even the consumer side reflects this stability. You know how sometimes after Tet, you go to the market and it's a ghost town? Or prices are sky high because the supply trucks haven't arrived yet.
Oh, for sure. You're usually scavenging for fresh vegetables for 3 days.
Not this year. Traditional markets, supermarkets, fully stocked, abundant goods, immediately. It means the logistics didn't stop. The supply chain remained intact.
It paints a picture of a city that is becoming incredibly resilient. But let me play devil's advocate for a second. When an entire city moves this fast, this early, is there a cost?
That is the philosophical question, isn't it? Efficiency is beautiful, but it's also relentless. If the holiday buffer is gone, and we are moving from celebration straight into high-intensity production with 95% attendance and 38,000 new jobs, where is the downtime?
Right. We are celebrating that the traffic was smooth, but maybe the traffic was smooth because everyone was already at their desks?
Precisely. It signals a highly competitive environment. Ho Chi Minh City is positioning itself as a powerhouse that doesn't sleep. For investors and businesses, this is paradise. NWH. Stable traffic, reliable labor, active markets. But for the individual, It implies that the pace of life in 2026 is going to be faster than ever.
Sink or swim.
Or rather, sprint or get left behind. The hustle has always been characteristic of this city, but now it feels more synchronized. It's less chaotic energy and more focused, laser beam energy.
So, if you are listening to this and you are in Ho Chi Minh City, the message is clear. The break is over. Actually, it's more than over. The race has already started.
And if you are still looking for an entry point, with 38,000 jobs open, the door is wide open, but you have to move fast.
It really sets a fascinating tone for the rest of the year. If this is how the city performs in the first week, imagine the velocity by mid-year.
It's going to be a blur. A productive, profitable blur, but a blur nonetheless.
Well, I suppose we should all take a page out of the city's book and get back to it. No more lingering on the holiday vibes.
Agreed. The road is open, literally and metaphorically. Time to drive.